Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I have kind of a different video, and I never thought I would actually do one, but it just so happens that a replica pair of Christian Louboutin shoes came into my possession, or more just so that I felt like to make a video about it. Anyway, if you've seen my video review of the real Christian Louboutin I own, then you already know. But for those of you who haven't seen it, or who haven't seen my Instagram pictures, then let you kind of judge for yourself. I think it's going to become very evident. So the first thing you'll notice is the dust bags are different. One is red with black lettering, and the other one is white with red lettering. And I'll show some more details close up a little later. There are two different pairs of shoes, so it's not exactly a fair match, but there's still some easy indicators that you'll notice. I think first just have to talk about the bottom, the sole. I mean, that's really what makes a Christian Louboutin, and that's a signature. So if I turn these over, so you can already see, obviously I've worn one of them, but you can see at the place where it hasn't been worn how shiny it is versus the one that has not been worn. It's very matte. And if you look a little closer at the stamping, you'll see that this one looks pretty clear, whereas this one, it's kind of hard to see. It's very faint compared to this one. Again, it's extremely shiny, as you can see. And also you notice on the heel, there's 5 nails. There's none on the right pair. There's also a slight kind of curved edge, which you can really see from the glossiness. You see this kind of edge. That's not really existent here. It's kind of just a flat shape. So that's the first thing. The second is where the heel attaches to the base. You can kind of tell here what's happening is it looks like some glue is seeping out. And when you look at this pair, there's definitely no glue seeping out, at least. But actually, now that I look at it, it looks like there's some glossiness in here. Let's look at the other pair. Kind of same thing. It looks like there's a little bit in there. And just look at this pair as well. You can see this one also has quite a bit, and you can hear it. It's kind of flaky. So it turns out both of these have glue seeping out of it. And I just kind of actually noticed the heel is flat. This shape is flat. Whereas on this one, you see how it's curved. There's a curve to it. So that's kind of it for the exterior. Again, because these are two different styles, I can't really compare, let's say, the tassels, that these are patent leather, versus this one is just regular leather. So that's kind of hard to compare. So the next thing I want to look at is the insole. The position of the stamping is a little different. They're a little further apart in the left shoe versus the right one. And you'll notice pretty quickly there's kind of a pattern on this leather in the footbed. It's perforated, it has a jagged edge, and there's kind of a red lining to it. Comparing it to this one, it's pretty much just flat. There's no red lining, those teeth and perforations aren't here. And then if you look even closer at the actual stamping, you'll see the Christian is not super crisp. comparing it to this one, you'll see that the cushion is extremely crisp and well defined. And also the stamping the foil is much more smoother. The leather, of course, is very smooth. Again, comparing it to this. This one on the right side, the leather almost looks kind of like cardboard. And you can kind of see the gold foiling is a little bit more rough on this one than on the left pair. In terms of the word Paris on the bottom, looks like the R on the right is closer to the I than the one on the left side. So I pretty much just said which one's real and which one's fake. And I'm sure you probably could have guessed even from the first few seconds. So obviously, or not obviously, depends, but this pair on the right is the fake or the replica, while this pair on the left is a real one, and I know for sure because I purchased it from the shop in Paris. I did a little research and it seems like the red bags with the black lettering comes with the shoes that have leather soles like this, and the white bags with red lettering come with sneakers. I'm not 100% sure, but that's kind of what I've been seeing. And just looking at the print, so this is the red one. Again, it's very clear and well defined. Compared to the white one, it's actually pretty well defined too, but if you see some of the close-up details, you can see the red kind of bleeding, because this fabric is much more like felt, whereas this one feels more like a actual cloth. It's much a tighter weave. Again, just to recap, you want to look at the sole is number one. Look at the shape of the heel. Make sure there's no obviously glue sticking out. There should be nails on the bottom of the heel. And it should be very glossy. The stamp should be very noticeable. And then on the sole, it should be a smooth leather. It should have that teeth cut out and the perforation, as well as the red lining. So that's it. If you have any other questions, comment below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like more reviews or maybe more of these kind of comparison, be a good thing to subscribe. So I know that you're interested, and I will continue to churn these out. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.